Okay, good morning. Welcome to FrankOlive Farms in Makeni. My name is Eda, and I live on the farm with my family, husband and kids. FrankOlive is a combination of our father's names. So my husband is Ruben, his father was Frank, my father was Oliver. So we just took the two and said FrankOlive Farms. So we got that question a lot, and other people always feel, why didn't you go with a more traditional local name? We still felt it was local and personal, so we've maintained that name. So we've been here for about 5 years now. And just coming on the farm, being inspired to do something. I've grown up on a farm all my life, basically, so we've been doing this for quite a while. I love vegetable farming. It's easy because you have your vegetables just right in the back of the yard. You can also control what you're putting in your vegetables in terms of pesticides. So what we do here is we have a variety of vegetables, market vegetables. We also do peppers, seedlings. So we do different things on the vegetables. Sometimes we even grow maize. So that's what we do here. So what we've done is, with a variety of vegetables, what it helps us to do is, sometimes marketeers want different things. So we try to meet whatever is happening on the market. We also deliver to offices. So we do vegetable baskets. If you want a combination of maybe spinach, tomato, onion, green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper. So we do packages of vegetables. And sometimes the reason we do that is it depends on what people want, but it also very much depends on what is marketable and what is profitable. So as you know, sometimes peppers are very, very expensive. So we try to also make sure that our pricing is not disadvantageous to the person that is buying them. So we've learned one lesson during this Corona period is grow your own vegetables. And what happened with that is we decided to branch out, you see later, into seedlings to basically encourage people that were staying at home, just as we were motivated to make sure that we have adequate food during this period without having to go out a lot. We did seedlings. So because of this, what was happening is people didn't have access to vegetables and we're worried about going out. But what we've discovered is you can actually grow your own seedlings, vegetables anyway, including spices. So we also have basil, parsley, coriander, mint. And you don't need a big space. Sometimes people feel limited by space. But what we've actually discovered is you can use sacks to grow, you can use pots, you can use old plastic dishes. So you can actually grow your seedlings, your vegetables, your spices in whatever limited space that you have. So I think that's one of the things we've also been encouraging people to do is home gardening, backyard gardening. We've got a client that actually grows her vegetables on a balcony. So that has also motivated us to keep doing what we do. So you'll see from our seedlings that we've done a handful of different vegetables. So we had spinach, rape, cabbage seedlings, broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce. And then we've also done the onion seedlings, tomato seedlings, but we've also done the peppers. We can package the seedlings in as little an amount as possible. We will deliver to you. We try to, obviously, because of fuel and everything, batch up our deliveries to a Saturday, but we are willing to sell in as little as an order of 50 kwacha. We will deliver to our clients, and we've done that. Chickens too. So this is basically the field. Maybe it's about 1 acre, and I think if you have whatever piece of land that you have, you can still make it work. So what we have here is we kind of segment it into different things. So on this side you might see an open space. We're just getting ready to plant something. We have eggplants in the end there. We have giant rape here. We have our eggplants, green beans here. You can see some dotting of red. We have our chilies there. We have onions on that side. We have a bit of rape on the other side as well. On this side we have some spinach as well. We have chives. We also mix the vegetables up a bit. We've kind of been advised that sometimes the mix of the different vegetables help also to repel certain insects. we mix our vegetables as well to give back to the soil. So the different nutrients as well, and also for disease management. Sometimes if you keep planting the same vegetable in the same place, obviously it rips out the soil of the nutrients, but also it doesn't get as much as it should. So mixing up your vegetables is also very important with the soil rotation. So what we use in our soil, we are trying to minimize the use of the harsh fertilizers. So we have a mix. As I mentioned, we have the chicken, so we do put our chicken manure back. We collect manure from other places, sometimes goat manure or sheep manure. So we keep replenishing the soil with as much natural manure as possible. Even when we harvest the vegetables, or when we are reducing the vegetables, we mix them up in the soil, because that also does its own compost. So we just try and replenish whatever we can into the soil to also minimize putting too much of the chemical fertilizers. There are now a lot of natural fertilizers as well, so we do come through and we spray that as well. We have an agronomist who comes through and checks if we're having any challenges. We mentioned also, actually, in agriculture, you're learning as much as you can. So at some times you have a very good season, at some times you're just like, oh my gosh, what is happening? So we've had a bit of an infestation of some insects. So yeah, so they've been helping us. Even as they grow, you just find the leaves are eaten up. So yeah, there's never a down moment in the garden. You're always learning something, but that shouldn't discourage anyone. I think once you go through that season once or twice, it's always evolving, then you just try and do something different. Okay, so obviously with water, the question always comes up. We've had a lot of our clients that come through say they don't have water. So obviously you won't be watering. We don't use the large scale sprinklers, obviously, because of the amount of water it takes. We've gone, we use a slightly different irrigation. We have an organization, Grow Drip, that's been helping us irrigate. So on this end, you see this one long pipe that comes from our tank. On this side, we use the spray. So there are certain vegetables that do very, very well with the spray. So all it does is once you switch it on, it's got this large spray, so it reaches more, the trajectory is more. And then if you look on this side where we have like the spinach, we use the drip. That one is literally just slow by slow droplets of water irrigating. So most people are always like, how much water do you need? Very little water. So this has helped us, and you can grow anything on drip. You can grow your tomatoes on drip, your maize on drip, beetroot on drip, a wide range of variety of vegetables on drip. So this has helped us really conserve our water. So what we do is we have a 2,500 liter tank, and that one waters for even a couple of days. So it gets off the main tank. Once we switch on the tank, we fill up the tank, and we use that basically to water. So I think that has helped us with the conservation of the water. We hadn't had a need to go with a large water system.